Hi there, Danny Katz with Copert Consumer Watchdog. I'm out here in the state capitol. Just got done releasing our new data centers report. There's tons of predictions of a massive increase in AI and cryptocurrency, and all of those things are going to require a lot of data centers. But we have a choice. We have an opportunity to be smart about this. And our report walks through some of the things we need to recognize. So when it comes to data centers, they use a ton of energy. I'm talking a ton of energy. A single data center can use 80,000 homes worth of electricity. Some of these new data centers are projected to use upwards of 750,000 homes worth of electricity, and that's a ton. And we're not just talking about one data center, we're talking about a lot. So there were about 2,700 in our country back in 2021. That number has doubled in the last 4 years. So the scale of this is massive. There's a ton of energy being used. They also use a lot of water. So these data centers are giant warehouses with a bunch of servers, and they definitely require a ton of water. And so in water scarce areas like places like Colorado, we need to be very cognizant of this because we literally are measuring every drop of water here. And so if we have these data centers competing with limited water sources, that could have an impact on our farmers, on our residents. And so our report has a couple of key recommendations. I mean, number one, we can't afford to waste any energy or any water. We need these data centers to be as energy efficient and as water efficient as possible. Number two, we need to make sure that they're not putting a strain on our grid. We can't afford to have utility customers paying for the massive amount of new energy that these data centers are going to need. We also need to make sure that we're not producing more pollution. So a lot of these data centers, they're big warehouses, they're perfect for rooftop solar. They could power themselves with renewable energy. We shouldn't have them plug into the grid and compete with the limited energy we already have, which is only going to delay how much longer we have to rely on some of these dirty fossil fuel plants for our energy. And then lastly, we need these data centers to be as good at sharing information about themselves as they are analyzing all the data on ourselves. And so we need to have information about how much water and energy they're using so we can be good at planning for those things. So those are some of our recommendations. I'll put a link to our report down below so you can learn more about data centers, I'll put the link below.